Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Milwaukee Brewers going up against the New York Mets. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. All right, partner, ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And towing the slab here, Kodai Senga.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Ready to go now? Here's the Brewers DH, Christian Yelich. The pitch. Not even close there. And a new season is officially underway. And the right-hander deals. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Yeah, 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Here's a 1-2. In the air, right field. Marte moves under it. And out number 1 on the grab. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, or maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Kicks and fires. Late swing, foul to the left. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. At the belt and fires. Inside, almost got him.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
The punch out there. Now 2-0.
Yeah, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff pouring in on his hands.
And now it's William Contreras. In there, and it's 0-1. In the air, right field, and it falls. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
Willie Adames stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. No throw. That's an error, and everyone is safe. Now here's Jake Bauers. Swinging a foul straight back. Right-hander kicks, deals, and that's in the dirt. And it's a ball and a strike. Just missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Left-hand hitter waits. Swinging a foul straight back. Two on, 2 outs. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So they strand a pair. On to the bottom of the first. No score after a half inning. Here at Citi Field, and our pitcher in this game, Freddie Peralta. What do we have on him?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what, that's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Kicks and deals. Late on that fastball.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And he deals. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The pitch. That one missed.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Jeff McNeil stands in. Pitch is in there. And that's strike 1. Go-ahead run at first. Nobody out here on opening day. A little out front there as he swings through it. Got him looking. 1 away. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back. See you later. His first homer of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Here's Pete Alonso. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, Boog, it didn't take very long for Alonso to set the home run record here at Citi Field. He passed Lucas Duda for the top spot in June of 2023.
Strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's in the dirt.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Next offering is downstairs.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Payoff pitch. And he walked him.
Take your base.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out 3 bases at this rate.
Here's Francisco Lindor. That clips a corner. Two runs across in the inning. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. That misses the zone. And 1-1.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. First pitch, and he just misses. Two outs. A little bit high. And the count is 2-0.
Well, they gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. Alonso leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boo. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
So first and second with 2 outs. Ronnie Mauricio now.
Outside, that's the ball.
This is again 5 in a row. And here it comes. Right through there for a strike. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. In the dirt. To third. Tag. Got him. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Mets add 2 runs on this blast. And it's 2-zip. Back here in Queens, new inning getting started. Here's the veteran first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. Senga, an all-star a season ago, 31 years old, and he was born in Japan. Just missed. And a pitch. Hoskins pushes it foul. Got him. And that's the first out. Next for the Brewers, Garrett Mitchell. Bunting for a hit. Got him trying to bunt for a hit. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Andrew Monasterio. He swings and fouls one off. And a pitch. On the ground to third. And that is the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail things here 2-0. Back here with my pal Siggy. Now here is Ronnie Mauricio. The right-hander back to work. That one's in there. Strike one. And a swing and a miss. Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
Singy, he wasn't real sharp in the first, got hit around, but really more so, didn't throw a ton of strikes.
Well, he's just got to find a way to settle down. He was clearly fighting himself out there, not really finding the strike zone, walking batters. So we'll see if he can get back on track and fill up the zone a little bit more.
The wind of the pitch. Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 2. And another ball. 3-2. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Tyrone Taylor, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Taylor in his 4th year in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Towards first, and he takes it himself for the out.
Batting done. The third baseman,
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Misses outside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Wouldn't chase that time. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 2 out, space is empty. Swing, and he breaks his back. Hauls it in to end the inning. Mets go down quickly as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 3rd inning. This is Bryce Terang. Senga back to work. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Got him looking, and he did not like the call. Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. And now it's Christian Yelich. That hits the dirt, and it's 1-0. The Brewers down by a pair. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Left field. Nimmo ranging after it. And there's 2 down.
The left fielder, number 10, Sal.
So 2 down now, and here is Sal Frelick. Struck out looking at his first at bat. And that's in for a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
And the righty deals. That misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. The Brewers trailing by 2 here in game 1 of this 3-game set. That one fouled off. 2-2. Two down, nobody on. Struck him out looking. Nobody left for Milwaukee. They're still down. It's 2-0. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Now it's the right fielder, Starling Marte. The pitch. There's a strike.
Well, these Mets showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
And there's 1 down.
The batter, number 1, second baseman.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And first offering is fouled off.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Now 1-1. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's doing damage now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Nimmo stands in now and watches strike 1.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
There's a strike. And 1-2.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And a pitch. That misses the zone. And the count's even at 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him. And now 2 gone.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called 3rd strike.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch.
Ball one.
McNeil off of first with 2 away. And another ball.
2-2 now.
Up and in. And that's ball 3. Francisco Lindor waiting for a turn at the plate. Righty delivers. Now he breaks his bat. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Mets leave 1. They're up 2-0. As we go to the top of the 4th, and here's the catcher, William Contreras. And the pitch. That one finds the corner. 0-1.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Out towards right center field. And no one can get there. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second, in safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Willie Adames stands in. Reached on an infield single his first time. Very high with that one. And that is ball 1. Man at second. Gets the outside corner with that one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And downstairs. Next pitch misses way outside. In there at the knees for a strike.
2 strikes.
Righty to the plate. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's a 1-run game.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man, that was so fun to watch. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it. And that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field. And now the right fielder, Jake Bowers.
First offering, and it just misses. The Mets leading by a run, top half of inning number 4. And that one fouled off. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Here comes a pitch.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Rhys Hoskins in the Milwaukee on deck circle. The pitch. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And there's one away. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Caught looking his first time up.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Ball 1, no strikes. Man at first, 1 away. And that one is inside.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
That one misses. Ball 3.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one lifted to left. 2 down.
The batter, the 17th,
Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. 0 for 1 so far. That misses. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
The pitch. That one hooked foul. Sends him down on strikes. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Francisco Lindor.
Lindor.
The line to kick the pitch. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Lindor was born in Puerto Rico, but actually played his high school ball in Florida. This one in the air. Hoskins moves under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Got the pitch that he wanted. Just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open. Backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
And now Francisco Alvarez worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Ball 1 on a pitch inside.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the 3rd home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
1 out, base is empty. In for a strike. And now 3-1. Hard hit to third. Fires over to Hoskins. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Ronnie.
2 outs, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Ronnie Mauricio. Struck out swinging his first time. Off the mark there, and that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Swing and a ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
2 outs, runner at first. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Tyrone Taylor. Strike one.
0-1.
Mauricio off of first with 2 away. Swings through that one.
0-2.
And the next pitch is way outside. Popped up. Terang drifts towards it. And that is that. Mets strand one as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back here at Citi Field, ready now for the 5th inning. Now the third baseman, Andrew Monasterio. And a pitch. Here's the strike.
Well, these Brewers being a little too patient at the plate in this game. We've seen them go down looking several times, just not really showing much fight in a lot of their at-bats so far.
Fouled off. He was late. Stays alive. And the right-hander deals. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And there's a ball. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
He takes it on his own. 1 up, 1 down. Up now for Milwaukee, Bryce Terang. His first at bat was a strikeout. And the slider catches the zone.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So now back to the top of the order.
Everything came together for him. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's Christian Yelich. Go to first. Terang back on a dive. Yelich, multi-time All-Star, 32 years old. And he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
You know, Blake, people don't realize how far the jog is from the dugout to the outfield position. And if you're playing in Oakland, man, it's a country mile to get out there. So for him to be able to be the DH today, that is really a nice day off.
Left-hand batter waits. And that one fouled off. Kicks and fires. Swings and he breaks his bat. Goes to second. Safe there. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And fouled off.
You ever caught a foul ball as a fan?
Only as a broadcaster, not as a fan. You?
I've been in many games as a fan.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Lifted in the air, right center field. Taylor sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out. So first and second with 2 outs. William Contreras up now for the Brewers. First pitch misses. He was late there, strike one.
The baseball's coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
Popped up. McNeil in pursuit. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the 3rd out. Brewers strand a couple. They're down 2-1. Back here in Queens, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the 3rd baseman, Brett Beatty. The right-hander back to work. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Trevor McGill getting loose out there. Figueroa warming up as well. Swings and misses and 1 down below the zone. Off the plate inside. And the count 1-2. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup. Back to the top of the Mets order. Starling Marte up now for the Mets. He's 0 for 1. And that's outside.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the 1st, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Pitch misses there. 2 balls, no strikes. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one missing low. Next offering is in for a strike. 1 down, base is empty. And that one hammered way back there. Snags it on the run. Out number 2.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold onto it after contact.
Ground ball right side. Terang to first. That's the inning. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. But they still lead it 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Willie Adames. Senga back to work. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
He's got a rare skill set out there on the mound. Even when he's low on energy, his stuff still has bite to it. You just don't see it flattening out just because he's tired. He's still delivering good action.
Action in the Mets bullpen. Jake Diekman, the left-hander, up and throwing. Bickford, the right-hander, also getting loose. Oh, 2 now. And a swing and a miss. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
So up next, Jake Bauers. That one well upstairs. 1-0. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Good eye in that spot. Swings through that one for strike 2. The Mets up by a run here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's 2 away. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Late with the swing there.
1-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got it by him for the K. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Mets 2 and the Brewers 1. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
In there at the knees. Movement in the bullpen. Bobby Milner, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one not close. And it's 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Alonso up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at one down low. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 2. One down, base is empty.
Inside, ball 3.
Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. And they tack one on the board. It's 3-1.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to battle that type of approach.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. That does it for Freddie Peralta. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So the Brewers bring on a new pitcher from the pen, Trevor McGill. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Number 29, Trevor McGill.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Breaking ball inside. And that's ball one. For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. Kicks and deals. Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
On the ground at first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
And stepping in for New York, Francisco Alvarez. Ball one there. Two down, bases empty, but one run across here in the bottom of the sixth. Next offering is in for a strike. And another ball. Two outs.
Okay.
There's a swing and a drive. Hits the fence. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in there standing up with a two-out double.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So two down. And next for the Mets, Ronnie Mauricio. 1 for 2. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1's the count.
And that one is lifted in the air. Mitchell going after it. He's got it, and the inning is over. The Pete Alonso blast for the Mets. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jake Diekman.
Your attention,
Well,
please.
the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And now the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell.
The center fielder, number 5, Garrett Mitchell.
As the lefty gets to work. That one fouled off.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Wouldn't chase that time. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 2. That one 95 to finish him off. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And here is Andrew Monasterio. That one inside. And it's 1-0. One down, base is empty. And that's downstairs and outside.
2-0.
At the belt and fires. In the dirt, 3-0. See the velocity 97 with that fastball. And that one off the inside edge. You walked him.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Terrain in the box now. Take strike 1.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Tying run at the plate. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. And a swing and a miss. And 2 away now.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
They turn things over to the southpaw, Brooks Raley.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Here's Yelich at the dish. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. And that one clips the corner.
0-1.
And they're at the knees. And it's 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And that's outside. And the count 1-2. And that's down and away. With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. Got him looking. That's out number 3. Clean work out of the Mets bullpen there. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Mets 3 and the Brewers 1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Elvis Peguero.
For the Brewers, number 59, Elvis Peguero.
Here's the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play.
But this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Throws to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Oh, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Beatty in the box again, takes a strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
The 0-2. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. Right-handed reliever. Just misses. Now 1-2. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location. But the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Marte at the plate now. That's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a pop-up. Hoskins moves under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Mets. And the score stays 3-1. Back here with my pal Ziggy. Here's the left fielder, Sal Fraley. Rayleigh, 35 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2009.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Gets it to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Now back, the catcher, William Contreras.
Next for Milwaukee, William Contreras.
Well, I got a chance to meet William during spring training as he was coming up trying to get to the big leagues, and this kid's got some ridiculous pop. Watched him on the backfields taking batting practice. All of his coaches would just kind of roll their eyes and say, this kid's going to be great, without actually saying the words. Then later that season, I got a chance to chat with Wilson, big brother, and ask him about little brother, and he smiled as well, said, yeah, he's good, and gave me that look that I think he might be better than me eventually.
And he deals. That one in the dirt. 2-2. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. And now the lefty just outside. And the count is filled up.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And there's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty. Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Adames, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. To third, Baden. Over to McNeil. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. 3 up, 3 down that time. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Mets 3 and the Brewers 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Colby Milner.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And now here is Jeff McNeil. 1 for 3. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. And a good eye there. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1.
Hey.
That one missed. Breaks his bat and pops it up. Monasterio. Now the throw to first on the run. On target. He got him. Nice play. So digging in, Brandon Nimmo.
The MLB Season 8 2024 Game 1 games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2024.
And that misses off the outside edge.
The MLB Season 8 2024 Game 1 matchup is now live streaming on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2024.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Frelick has a beat on it. He's there. He's got it. 2 down.
The batter, the first baseman.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He's already homered here in this one.
Game 1 Milwaukee Brewers New York Mets.
Just missed. So 2 balls and no strikes. And a pitch. Way outside. And it's 3-0. Francisco Lindor up next for the Mets. Let's see if he gives them anything to hit here. On the corner for a strike.
The MLB Season 8 2024 Game 1 matchups will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2024.
And they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Flip to the pitcher is in time, and they get it out of the play. Down in order go the Mets. but they still lead it 3-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mets, number 49, Edwin.
And we're back. Now at the plate, Jake Bauers.
The right fielder, Jake Bauers.
And the pitch. That's a strike. It's 0-1. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Here's the 0-2. Almost got him.
2 strikes.
The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Hoskins in the box now. No balls and a strike. Strike 2.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
In the air, right side. He's got it. That's out number 2. So they're down to their final out. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Monasterio in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Not even close there. Now 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
The Mets trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the ninth. It's the slider in there for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
The tying run at the plate. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, his first save of the season is in the books, and that was a nice job of him coming in the game and closing it out. He's off and running now.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
the final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 runners on base. For the Brewers, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 36 minutes.
Game 1 Cincinnati Reds Seattle Mariners.
At Citi Field, 41,922. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please get home safely.